Hi friends, welcome to Faith Delicious and Friends. My name is Faith and I like to be called Faith Delicious. Joining me today
is the friend.
Is a friend, as in real the good friend. Yes. Don't worry about the beards, he's not scary.
Actually, I like to believe I'm scary, so let's just believe I'm scary for today. I'm scary.
See, honestly, he's my friend, but nobody knows his full name.
Actually, people do know my full name.
Really?
Like the full name of all the aliases I have. So like, yeah, it's...
But everybody knows him as MC Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I've got Bluetooth here with me on this episode today of Delicious and Friends. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, and making the time to come in. Now, anybody that knows Bluetooth, and even if you don't know him, you'll know that he talks a lot about everything. But one thing he's big on is movies.
Yes. Let me just take it now. Okay. Anybody that does not watch movies, I don't know what you're using your life to do. That's just my personal opinion, but take it to the bank.
So much has been happening in the world of movies and TV shows.
Yeah, mostly television right now.
Yeah.
Okay, actually television and movies, because last month, was it last month or this month?
Last month, this is May.
Because anytime someone talks about what happened as Endgame, then we talk about
GOT,
which is Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like, because of the fact that Game of Thrones comes out every weekend, so like it seems as if it's new.
It feels like renewed.
Yeah,
every single week. That's what it feels like. And no, we're not talking about Endgame because some people haven't seen it.
But we can now, small. Let me just spoil it for you guys. Thanos was in it.
Duh. So we're going to spare them that.
For this episode.
You can continue that conversation in the comments and spoil it for people, and then they can hate on you.
We swear for you.
But today we're thinking of looking at Game of Thrones. It's a big TV show. I don't know that there is any other TV show bigger than Game of Thrones.
Okay, right now there is no other TV show bigger than Game of Thrones.
Was there any TV show that got this big?
Friends
was big.
Friends was big.
24?
Grey's Anatomy was big. 24 was big.
Yeah.
Prison Break was big. Breaking Bad was at the time one of the biggest shows. Also, Walking Dead was also at the time one of the biggest shows.
Well. But you see, the thing is that when you want to say at GOT level.
This we're actually at GOT level in terms of breaking records. I know Breaking Bad.
Not just breaking records, affecting pop culture and everything.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was affecting pop culture, but maybe not very much in Nigeria. Grey's Anatomy was affecting relationship. Okay, the reason why Game of Thrones is such a big deal now is because of how television has actually evolved. Now we have channels like HBO, like Netflix, that are actually committed to dishing this content out on a regular. Unlike CW and the others who then used to release these things like every week, and then the culture of having to watch them with the avenues available wasn't there. But now we have people who are having smart TVs and getting HBO, Netflix, and are able to watch these channels. So
they can follow.
So that's the reason why.
Why do you think Game of Thrones is such a big TV show right now?
Like you said, it's affecting popular culture. Popular culture in the sense that that's what everybody's jumping on right now. Aside from the fact that everybody's jumping on it, the reason why they are jumping on it is because it's actually very intriguing, interesting. It's actually what people want to see. For example, Game of Thrones has very nice plots. Not very relatable, but the power tussle in Game of Thrones is actually relatable and can be used in normal day life. That's on one hand. It had very, very beautiful ladies in the show. So guys will want to watch it. You understand? Yeah, Daenerys, Melisandre. Yeah, they don't say anything, not spoil it.
But I also think one of its major selling points was the fact that from that first season, it showed how unpredictable it could be. Because you know what we're used to is, they start the movie with this person, the protagonist, and you're like, he can never die.
Actor no dey die for film.
And then all of a sudden,
they cut actor head.
Chop off his head. And we're like, okay, now they just got your attention. And they keep surprising you So one thing we learned along the way is don't get too attached to people.
Any character, yeah.
And the interesting thing is, I think this guy was on Ellen DeGeneres show recently. I don't remember his real name, Samuel Talley.
Okay.
Samuel Talley. And then he said something when they asked him, does he know how it ends? And he says he thinks he knows, but he's not sure he knows.
Yeah.
Because they've told them that even the actors and the actresses
not to spoil
don't know how it ends.
Okay, so that would mean that they shot
alternative endings, yes.
But we can guess.
Okay, what would you guess? What would you guess would be the ending for Game of Thrones?
For Game of Thrones,
yes.
A lot of people will die.
Okay, that's given.
Jon Snow takes the Iron Throne.
Oh, okay, so you think...
I think that's what's going to happen. Jon Snow takes the Iron Throne.
And what happens to Daenerys?
Daenerys dies. Arya dies. Sansa dies. It's going to be a sad ending. Everybody dies. Like everybody's rooting for dies. Jon Snow will just be on the Iron Throne, and it will be a case of Beowulf.
Nah, your ending is very grim.
No, but that's...
I actually think that the Starks have paid enough.
That's what people think.
Right. No, really. I actually do think... No, I know that maybe another Stark is going to die. And I don't know why.
2 more will die. Like...
Maybe 2 more. Maybe.
Yeah, the remaining 2 more. Like,
maybe.
Because the guy on the chair is no longer a Stark. Like, since he's not a 3-eye lady.
He's still a Stark.
But he doesn't want to hold any power of any sort.
Yeah, but I think something drastic is going to happen to him.
He's going to die.
Yeah, most likely. And then I'm sure some people wouldn't mind seeing Sansa go.
No, I feel Sansa would not die like that. I feel it's Arya that is going to die.
So your prediction for the end now is that the Starks, we still have more Starks that will die. What of, the other characters from the Lannisters?
Of course, all the Lannisters will go. When I mean all will go.
Even Tyrion?
All will go.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do a little guessing game.
Okay, guessing.
Who do you think is going to...
in the next episode?
Yes.
See, I say Dany.
Who is the first person?
The first person to die? Grey Worm.
Grey Worm. You think Grey Worm will be the first
to die?
Grey
Worm will be the first to die.
That matters.
That matters. He will be the first to die. Reason why? He has lost the love of his life. Spoiler. He has lost the love of his life. And for a soldier who doesn't fear death, for him to have turned away when somebody who he loved will be killed, no, he has abandoned hope.
Let me ask you this. Who do you think is going to end Cersei?
Sansa.
You think Sansa is going to end Cersei, but she's not coming for the war.
That's the thing. Sansa does not need to come for the war. Let me explain. Just like the Sand Ladies, they didn't need to be there to kill. They just needed to send something. It could be a spy, it could be anybody. And with the way Sansa is building as now being one of the most intelligent characters, who is playing behind the scene politics, you definitely know she has League of Assassins somewhere that she's playing. So I feel it's Sansa, no other person.
Well, I think
or Jaime will actually kill his sister.
So the theory about Arya wearing Jaime's face,
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yes, because I don't feel, no matter how stealthy she is, Cersei will see through it. Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this: between Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen, who else?
And
Cersei. Who do you think is a better leader?
A better leader, Jon Snow.
Okay, you know what? Give us the attributes of each of these characters and why you think
a better leader
they are not and they are.
A better leader will be Jon Snow. A better ruler will be Daenerys. A tyrant is Cersei.
Okay. Give us the attributes that qualify
tyrant.
All this.
Let's start with the tyrant. She's clinging to power no matter what.
That's Cersei.
That's Cersei. Sacrificing family, sacrificing friendship, sacrificing everything known to help establish a sane society for just that throne. That's for Cersei. So of course she's a tyrant. Nobody should oppose her. If you're opposing her, whether for good or for bad, you'll end up dead. She's still going to sit on the throne. Then talking about a ruler, Daenerys transformed from being a very weak underling to someone who is struggling, to somebody who discovers herself, to somebody who becomes a leader. Then she now became a ruler. Now, rulers look for more power. They don't necessarily look for the authority to have that power, as long as they have that power. She has power and she feels she has the authority. But now, in the face of somebody who has more authority than her, which is the legal backing of being a Stark, owning the North, and also being a Targaryen, having a say to the Iron Throne, she's now threatened and she will do whatever it takes
to get more power.
Yeah, so right now she doesn't care what people feel or who she's leading feels. So what she knows is she is to rule, she is born to rule. So she's just only looking at rulership, not leadership.
Yeah.
Jon Snow isn't eyeing the throne. He has the love of the people. Yeah, and everybody loves somebody who is charismatic. He's charismatic. So people see him and tilt towards him naturally as somebody who they will follow. So he's leading, even unknowing. So he's the best leader.
Okay, so his attributes for being a leader is because he's not looking for...
No, not just that. He's kind-hearted. He's good-hearted. He would sacrifice what is needed to be sacrificed for the good of the people rather than just for his own good.
Okay. Kind-hearted, love of the people, selfless. Those are the qualities that you think...
and he might die. I just like to add that good people don't last.
Why do you have this grim, perspective to life?
When you're talking about game... Actually, because life is unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Game of
Thrones.
But
then it's also important that we keep hope alive, because the minute you no longer hope,
keep hope alive.
You begin to die.
And that's what I think that they did in Game of Thrones by keeping hope alive, by allowing Arya kill the Night King. But you see that keeping hope alive part now made it seem that Cersei is a bigger threat than.
But actually, Cersei is let me say threat. I won't say threat. She's the bigger villain in Game of Thrones, because the essence of Game of Thrones has been about that throne. It has been about the Iron Throne. What's his name? The Night King was a beautiful horror side gig. Do you get? Because you see, the thing is that from the beginning, the war has been about the... look at the name of the TV show. It's the game for the throne. You either play the game for the throne or you die.
So you are saying that our Hail the Night King is a sidekick. So this is heartbreaking. Night King.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Vincent, for coming in here. Now, let me just ask you, what are you expecting for the next episode? We have, the Golden Company marching out of King's Landing. We have Greyjoy staring into the sky, and then his facial expression suddenly changing, and everybody's
That's because I feel the dragon did not die.
If Game of Thrones was real life, what character would you want to be?
If Game of Thrones was real life, wow, this is a very tough question.
What character would you want to be and why?
Character I would want to be and why? You see, I've never really thought about it this
Just way. Pick the first name that comes to your mind.
No, I can't pick the first name that comes, because any name that comes to mind, I'm thinking about their long suffering. Character that comes to mind. I'll say Arya.
Why?
Because everybody goes through a phase in life where they do not understand themselves. They think they understand themselves. They find out that they don't understand themselves. Then they finally understand themselves and find out that they don't really understand themselves to the extent that they understand themselves. Okay. It's quite confusing. Let me explain. Arya started off being a small girl who wanted to play with swords, knowing that she would definitely have a history with knights. Everybody goes through that phase where you know that, okay, this is the path you might want to take. This is what you love. And you hope that you will go through life loving that thing to the end. Some people say they want to be doctors, lawyers, nurses, and the rest, and you see them when they are small, they go through that. A lot of people don't actually follow through, but I follow through, so that's why I say I'm Arya. That's on one hand. Second part, where you don't get to understand yourself. When she lost her father, she was lost.
Yeah.
She didn't know what she wanted.
Yeah.
But knowing fully well that she had honed some skills, which is the sword fighting, she continued on that line. Then, focus. She was quite focused. I will not say I'm focused, but I know someone's name is focused. But she was focused on the part of training herself. But she was still lost in the training. That's where she lost herself. Training with the God of many faces. the part where she knew this was what she wanted to do, why this was what they wanted her destiny to be, which is stay with the God of many faces, do not go and fight the war that your family is fighting. But she had them to lead and fight her way through. Then now she feels she's like the baddest person ever lived in terms of I got skills, yeah. But the truth is, she will still face somebody who has more skills than her. That's where we will come to, and that's where she will be lost again till she will later find herself. And we found out that she can actually get very lost easily, and she needs to be reminded who she is. For example, when she was chased by the White Walkers.
Yeah.
So that scene of her not being lost in the thoughts of, oh, I'm fighting dead people, after killing some of them and forming ninja. So that shows that she still doesn't have everything complete.
But that only happened after she was hit on the head.
No, why would you want to attribute the hit on the head? She lost her weapon. Immediately she lost her weapon, she started running helter-skelter and scattered. But I played that video. but that was what happened. So she thought she was disarmed. That's why she started running up and down before she hit her head. Then she now, oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I want to cry. So like, she then had to be reminded, and I feel that's still going to replay. So that's why I am totally opposed to the option that she would wear the face of Jeremy to kill Cersei.
So Arya, because self-discovery is part of life, staying focused is important.
Yes.
And following through your vision, following through your journey.
Of course.
All right, very, very interesting. I'm all for self-discovery every day and every time, and I actually think that we never stop discovering more about ourselves. And you just want to keep on that journey. I said something a while back. We're talking about vision, and the person kept using the word goal, and I'm like, the two different things. The two different things. The goal is the how, and the vision is the why. So you have to know your why in life, and when you know your why in life, your purpose in life, you can push through and then break the goals into tiny steps, which is your game plan, your business plan at the end of the day. Well, it's been an interesting, very, very interesting conversation here with Bluetooth, and most likely we'll do this again after Game of Thrones wraps up, so and that we can see if his predictions came through or not. How much do you want to bet that his predictions will not come through? That everybody
I'm betting that none of them will even have sex.
So you don't even have faith in yourself.
No, I don't like that too.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, guys. As always, I would say I appreciate you and do not take it for granted that you're here. Thank you so much, Bluetooth, for coming in.
Arigato.
Now, don't forget to hit the like button, the thumbs up button is right there, and also subscribe and hit the little bell so that you're notified whenever we put up anything. Now, let's have this conversation continue in the comments sections. How many of you agree with him and how many of you disagree? And for those of you who have strong points as to some of the things he said, I will send the message to him and he'll have to answer every single one of you.
Jesus, that's assignment.
Yes.
Anyway, the question I would also ask you is, which character would you choose if Game of Thrones was actually real life?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. What character would you want to be in GOT if it was real life? Would you also be Arya or Jon Snow?
Some people will be the Hound or Mountain.
Nah.
Or they don't like occupying space and have weight.
Anyways, have a wonderful time. Thank you so much, and let's keep the conversation going on. Let's keep it real.
Bye bye.